Hey, moving on. Oh yeah, Dragonslayer on 4K Ultra HD, and this is a film from 1981, and probably it was released in the summer of 1982, 2 weeks before Indiana Jones and Raiders of of the Lost Ark. That was an 81 film. Okay, but these were released pretty much in the same time. Now, in this film, there's this young guy played by this actor, Paul McNichol, which I hate. I freaking hate that dude. He was in the Ally McBeal series. He was this wimpy guy. And also, god damn it, I hate that guy in Ghostbusters too. I think he's gotta be one of the more annoying characters I have ever seen on film. But here he is okay. He's like an apprentice for this wizard. Wizard dies, and this kid goes on a quest to kill a dragon, which, you know, plagues the land. And the king has made like some sort of a deal with the dragon, so they agreed to sacrifice one virgin girl from the village once a year or twice a year, I don't remember what was it, and the dragon will not destroy the land. So this guy goes on a mission and goes to the caverns and stuff like that. Now, in the 80s there were a lot of films like this done, because it was to cash in the craze of Dungeons and Dragons and this role-playing craze. And I think this is a pretty successful film. It was produced by Disney and Paramount, so it's not purely a Disney film, but yeah, there's a Disney touch in there. But I do have to say that this is got to be one of the most darker Disney produced films, at least from the 80s rosters of the Disney. And the special effects were also done by ILM, Industrial Light and Magic here, and these kind of dragon effects, and also they were like this animatronic dragon puppet in this, and you can imagine that these things just look good. Even today, these things look good, and I mean no disrespect selling even today, but I have to say that, okay, I'm watching film like Lord of the Rings, I see 10,000 orcs fighting, so like some Hobbit shit. I don't believe it. I know, while it looks kind of realistic, it looks realistic, but I know in my freaking heart, I know that these things have been done in CG. They are computer created images. So when I'm watching it, I don't feel anything. I'm a blank. It bores me. The special effects are not that special there, But here, maybe I am an old guy, but here, this was the movie magic time. These effects look special, and I really liked it. It's not the best film ever. I think I will rate this film like 3.5 stars. Also, same review I gave to Star Trek Nemesis. But I do have to say that while it was a flop back in the day, but the special effects and the sheer sense of adventure, it is still there, and I completely I feel that this is a lot better film than 95% of the modern of these kind of sword and sorcery films that they put out, or some superhero magic Marvel films. Back then, movies were made out of iron and fire. So let's see the packaging of this thing. Great looking slipcover. I was supposed to be ordering the steelbook, but I don't know, something happened. I forget about this. But here we have it's an okay looking slipcover. So it's a 4K Ultra HD. So make sure that you do have the 4K player, because it doesn't include Blu-ray at all. It's only standalone 4K release. So we have this black labeled Paramount style 4K release, and the picture quality, let's talk about that first, because picture quality, it is pretty good, pretty darn good. And this film includes lots of smoke, lots of dark scenes, so this is basically like a made film for this Ultra HD and Dolby Vision and enhancement. Never during the watching time when I was watching it, never did I encounter any moment that it looked faked or looked DNR'd or something like that. Maybe there is DNR, most likely there is, but I didn't see any like disturbing DNR parts of it. Picture is very great, and also audio has Dolby Atmos, and this film really utilizes, you know, the surround system, all these caverns and dragon sound is coming. I don't have Dolby Atmos system, but I can imagine, I can hear in my head the Dolby atmosphere of the caverns when the dragon is, you know, growling there. It's gotta be horrifying. And speaking about horrifying, this is not per se a kids movie. I think this is just too dark for little kids. It's probably PG-13. I think it's BG, but it would certainly be PG-13 nowadays. And then there's even gore. This dragon is eating this girl. These little dragons are eating this one girl, and there's like guts and parts of flesh hanging out. And then the hero comes and chops the goddamn heads off from these little dragons. So that's a gory scene. Didn't expect to see that in a PG-rated film. But back then, PG was a whole completely different age limit than it's today. I do have to recommend Dragonslayer, and I did order this from Amazon, and its price was very cheap. I think it was like $19 or $18. So I think it's a very good price from a good movie and very good release. And let's check out the extras that we have here. All new special features are new, made for this release, and previous releases. I understand that there's a DVD, but I haven't seen it. And there's a super hyper rare Finnish VHS. I don't have it, but man oh man, I have never seen it in any sale. So maybe I have to pay 500 euros for that someday when it's on sale. But let's talk about the extras here. We have commentary by director Matthew Robbins and Guillermo del Toro. Screen tests and the Slayer of all dragons. That was like an hour-long documentary, including the guys from ILM, Dennis Moran and Phil Tippett, and they explain how they make this stop motion. Forgot to say, this film has stop motion dragon animation by Phil Tippett, and it's outstanding. And also making of all those animatronics and how hard it was to make them work. And also they were handling real fire in this cavern, and that was a little bit dangerous for the actors. Great documentary, and it focuses on the best parts. And this type of movie, I think the most interesting part is, of course, the special effects department, and this basically focuses everything on the special effect department. And it also includes the original trailer. So great value for your money. I really recommend this. I will rate this 3.5 stars. The movie and release gotta be a 4-star release, if not more. So, any questions about Dragonslayer? I will put the links to get them from Amazon if you want to support this channel, so you can use those links. So do that.